this is how we shop. We walk to the shop with our backpacks and then we come back and it's hot and it's heavy. Wine, beer, water and a little bit of food. And then we home. Voila, now we're gonna put that all in the fridge and then go and have a drink in the bar. One, two, three. Very good. I better turn this off before I climb on because nobody wants to see me falling.
So our next stop is KAOZ. And that's very industrial.
Interesting bridge.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive, huh? Wow, that's really amazing.
It's a pretty street. And then the corner. And then another one. This place is everywhere to eat. And here.
When in Spain,
You eat paella.
you eat paella, paella verdura, so that's vegetarian, I guess,
Yeah.
and paella mixta, with all sorts of nice things. Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Where we are parked is somewhere there. Look at all this. But then it gets better. Gets much, much better. Ah, that's much better. Another little church in pink. We're just commenting on all the tree-lined streets. Somebody said that they have some really nice little parks everywhere. And there's the, like always, you can always see the sea somewhere. Lovely. Another plaza.
What? New market?
And another church. Pas op, hè?
Interesting door handles.
Imagine having this as your front door. That's a little, takes a little bit more dusting. Look at that. All these nice little verandas, balconies. Some of them are enclosed like they do in Portugal. Oh no, that was in Spain, that was in Galicia, wasn't it? Where they had all these balconies. In Gion? Okay. Must be a little art school or something, everybody's painting everywhere. Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Yvette likes it, so that's good. Looks like an archaeological dig. It's all glassed in, so this is the best I can do. I think I'm gonna use up all my filming because this doesn't stop, eh? What's really quite interesting is that there's a cruise ship, but there's 4 in town, but I didn't think they did cruises, but I think they do because there's a lot of people here and I think maybe they come from the cruise. There's 3 that are, I guess, mothballed, but this one only came in yesterday or tonight, last night. Discovering the hidden gems of KAOZ. This must be the entrance to some apartments. Look at this. This is fancy. Look at that. And then right opposite, you have this.
We thought of spending the night in Bologna, Spain, but the swell is a bit much. I don't know if you feel it. So we're gonna continue a bit further. We're just about to enter the Strait of Gibraltar, and behind our lighthouse, in the far end, meet Africa. And a bit more of the entrance of the Strait of Gibraltar, isn't it, Peter?
This is Spain. Spain.
Yeah.
Africa. On the other side.
On the other
We're
side.
literally just entering the Strait of Gibraltar.
Yeah.
And we have the tide going with us, obviously, because otherwise you don't even attempt it apparently. So since we've turned, we're already, because obviously we're motoring again, we haven't had any wind at all day, but we're already doing 7.6 knots.
And we should be in Gibraltar by 9 o'clock tonight.
After 2.5 months of making our way down the Atlantic coast, we are now pretty much officially going to enter the Mediterranean, because what you can see in the distance there is the rock, Gibraltar. We made it, another milestone. Well, we haven't yet, still about an hour and a half to sail motor, but yes, we are just about there. There she is, the rock, Gibraltar. We finished with the Atlantic, Mediterranean coming up. Sometimes we just have to give way. There's really no point arguing, is there? This is the sort of video that doesn't really need any words. You can see straight away where we are. Although I will tell you, we are in La Linea, which is the Spanish side of Gibraltar, on the other side of the airline runway. Having an evening walk in La Linea de Concepción, which is the Spanish part of Gibraltar. The rock is just there, you can just see it poking through there. It's an interesting town, it's sort of quite modern, but then there's a lot of old stuff as well, which is where we had a walk this afternoon, but it was a bit dead because everybody was having their siesta. So now it's 9 o'clock at night and things, in all honesty, should have come alive a little bit. So that's what we're doing, walking again. It's definitely a bit more alive, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely more alive.
It was a bit sad this afternoon. The chocolate pub. There's a few people around, but it's not too busy really. Right, this is another way to spend some time on the water. These cute little boat houses, all in different colors. They have a little engine at the back, and they have a little steering wheel at the front, and that's it. They each come with a bicycle as well, which is quite cute. They're tiny though, little boat houses. How good is that? Just about to walk across into Gibraltar. This is obviously the border crossing. I don't think I can film, but I'll just show you a little bit where we have to go through. Passport control in a second. Now I need to put my mask on. More to follow. Well, that was easy. We just walked through with our Belgian ID cards, and we are now in England. I'll show you. Unbelievable. So one thing about this place, they do drive on the right hand side, even though it's a British territory. We sort of didn't know if they were going to be left or right, but there you go. That makes sense in a way, I guess. And of course this is the famous walk across the airfield. Plane is either taking off or landing, but they're making sure that nobody can cross the barrier. You don't want to drive over these. And now we wait. So this is the high street in Gibraltar, where all the shops are. And there's lots of people, and like England, you don't really need to wear a mask so much anymore. Some people still do, but you don't need to, because here COVID doesn't exist. Guess what? We're wearing our mask. I'm sure we're in Spain, or well, I mean, I consider this really still Spain. It's funny. It's not. It's a bit corny, I guess, but it's not bad. It's really all for the tourists, but it's got its charm. You know, the houses are kind of cute, but yeah, it's shop, restaurants, more shops, duty free. It's all duty free, of course, but it's okay. We're sort of a bit in the governor's parade. We're in the back end, which is always nice to sort of go away from the beaten track. A bit of green, a nice little park. It's very hot actually. I think they said it was going to be 30 degrees today. Not much wind either. I think we are getting ready to have something to eat. Maybe I'll have bangers and mash, or fish and chips, or maybe I don't. Governor's Lane. How about that?
So we are doing some repairs to the mainsail, and because we couldn't reach, we had to use the dinghy as a step ladder, and it's always a long way to go anyway. So Peter, what are you doing?
Okay. Our top spreader has a little piece missing,
Yeah.
which has made a rip in the sail.
Yeah.
As you can see there, maybe. So this is all ripped up. And we bought some repair, so we're going to try to repair it. But I also, unfortunately, I don't think you can really see it, but way up there, on the right hand side, the copper spreader, it's sharp as a knife, so I'm going to have to go up there and put some of those little wheels on. And I'm not looking forward to that, because the last time I climbed the mast was when we had our yacht in Sydney. That's probably close to 40 years ago. So, but you know, if I survive, you'll see it on the movie.